Here's another late development, and this news keeps coming in as we're talking here.
What? How far did y'all get?
I stopped at 20.
Okay, well, how far did you get, Jeremiah? Jeremiah's beyond 20.
I'm on like 24.
Somehow I was listening to it today and I'm at like 30 something. Because they so quick.
Yeah.
And they get to a point where they, like, I think at 18, they start reversing on chapters, don't they?
We're going to talk about that. It's actually a very clever writing style.
Yeah, I peeped what they were doing, like going back and shit. But yeah, that's crazy.
All right, then let's get into it. Hey y'all, how you doing? Long time no see. Where's my camera at? Oh, my camera's up there now. This is the Male Book Club, Books and Beyond Male Book Club. I still don't know the name of it, but we back. And we had a late night edition.
You just said it.
I said it twice, but in reverse.
Yeah.
I said the radar version of it. My name is Heero. I'm joined as always by Black, JB, and Rob said that we're a little bit too toxic for him right now, so he's not going to be joining us. He needs to, cleanse himself of us. So it's been 3 weeks. It's not enough, but we gonna keep pushing on anyway. We miss you, Rob. Come back to us. How you guys doing? It's been a minute since you've last seen us. I'm in a new location. Surprise. JB has longer hair, and Black is a dope man now.
Figgity facts. Hey, where you at, Jeremiah? I mean, Heero?
I'm out here. I'm like north of Kenosha, a little bit in Wisconsin.
Sad. Kenosha is horrible.
I said north of it, too, but that's the easiest landmark for if I need you to come get me.
And it got better. It got better since our last been out there.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying no. I've been to Kenosha like 15 years ago, and they had absolutely fucking nothing. And I was like, I would never in my life go back there.
And that real estate is fucking amazing right here.
So, yeah.
True. I'm thinking about remember we was talking about that duplex, buying that duplex. I think I spotted one, man, and I know some families in there. It's already occupied. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. For now, we're gonna be talking about what's the name of this book?
Hidden Secrets.
Hidden Things.
I think it's Hidden
Things.
The book is
by Francesco Dimitri. Francesco Dimitri. Oh, is that Francesco? How would you say that?
Either way.
I feel like it's just an accent thing, right?
Yeah, it's probably one of the two ways.
Yeah. You guys put in the comment section. Give us the phonetic spelling of that. Phonetic sound out of that. But it's actually it's a part off from what we normally be into some deep dive books or some deep theoretical books. This is more on the fantasy side to warm us back up into this reading cycle. For the most part, I definitely appreciate this book. Quick, snappy chapters. It's like a false sense of security. You can go up to someone and say, "Yeah, I read 20 chapters in one day." You can say that shit to somebody, and they have to respect you. So I like this book a lot. What y'all feeling about this book so far?
I think it's all right. I think Jeremiah really like it. I gotta read it.
I really like this book.
So far it's okay with me. Because I ain't like how y'all compare me to art after I done read the chapter.
Take the compliment.
It's not a compliment, bro. Since you had 20, I don't know if you read some of the shit that Art did.
Nah, it's from what I've seen of Art right now, he's a player. He hit the baddest chick in France or wherever the fuck they are, and he growing his weed and he ran off on a plug twice.
No,
like that sounds just like you.
And like chapter 24, he do some flu shit.
It was 18.
We gonna get into that. I ain't get to.
Was it 18?
18.
Because it was with him. It was
like 23.
Yeah, it was like him and Marco, right?
Him and Tony, wasn't it?
I thought Marco. No, one of them was already gay. That's Morrow.
Morrow, right? But he was with Tony though.
Oh, that was Tony. That was with Tony. That was Tony.
Yeah, because he was telling it from his perspective.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then let's start from the beginning. We got a few of the characters' names, right? So we got Tony, Marco, Art,
Morrow, Art,
Morrow.
I keep calling him
Fabio.
Marco. And every time I hear it, I still say Marco. I hear it, Marco. So Mauro, Tony, Art, and who's the fourth one?
Fabio.
Fabio.
Yeah.
And I really like the setup of this story. JB, do you want to set it up for us? Like, what's the gist of why all four of these dudes are doing this?
They made like a pact, and they basically say we coming home at X date. They ain't even said what date it is yet.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
They come home, and
But you
they
can tell based on what the weather's like. It's in the summertime.
yeah, and they have a meeting, and they meet each other every year. And what was it? The year before, was it Fabio that didn't show up
Yeah.
that year? And then now, Art hasn't shown up, and they trying to figure out what the hell Art is.
After
And-
giving Fabio so much shit.
Yeah. And that's what I was wondering. I was wondering, did they go on a big expedition to look for Fabio? But then I realized Fabio doesn't live in the same country. But Art
No,
lives-
remember they just call him, like they call him the day of, like, damn, where the fuck is you at? Shit like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he answered at least.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
and I like this setup because it's sort of that part of it just reminded me of our little 4-man quartet where we make this path for some stranger. We've been doing this a long time actually into syndication. Like if we want to be real, we've gone through a couple of thick ass books and we've been like just consistently doing this shit. And it just was like
It's going on like it'll be almost a year real soon.
Yeah, and that's something that's like crazy to me because it's like it's not like we set out to accomplish any goal, like how many books we were going to read or how long we were going to do this. It's just like, and what it secretly became for us was our weekly therapy. And you could take some things for granted that you don't understand, and just being able to speak to your brothers, super, super informative. But I really love that I got the feeling that these guys don't even necessarily talk to each other every day. They just
No, remember they said that though. Said we don't have to talk to each other or nothing, like nothing. Just be back, be back on that day.
So it really that made me feel the camaraderie, and as a team sport player, that camaraderie is like hard to duplicate, but it's easy to identify. So I could really gravitate to that, and they each have their own individual strengths and weaknesses. Black, who do you gravitate the most to besides Art in this group?
I ain't no besides. I fuck with the Corona. The Corona, I fuck with the Corona more than anybody.
All right. What about you, JB?
Shit, I don't even know.
It has to be Fabian. He can marry one with kids.
Yeah, Fabian's married.
Fabio.
Yeah.
But his ass be lying about how good his life is.
Yeah, no, I'm saying though. You
Nah,
gonna take that, or you gonna be Tony Morrow and Art suspect?
One of these.
That's why I said I'm Corona.
One of these people is missing. The other one's is out of the closet, but in it. If I had to, like Tony for me speaks the most to me, and I think it's just because we've had the most experience with him, and he's told us the most about him. He's dealing with the whole growing up thing. I feel like I was Tony when I was straight out of college. Like I just didn't have the answers.
Well, you was on, you didn't know.
Didn't know shit, man. Shut up. But ultimately,
they all look up to Art. Like they all like
what's crazy is
take this call.
All right, what's crazy is how that book it hasn't been written that long ago. Heero, mute yourself, nigga.
You said he wrote what?
This book ain't that old.
No.
Yeah, because they were talking. I'm listening to it. They were talking about shit. I'm like, oh shit, this book ain't old at all.
Mm-mm.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to figure out where the hell it's gonna go. where they is going with this book. I'm trying to figure out what art asset.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, like what he did, like because he did something for him to just dip off, or he just he might have came back in contact with them aliens that took his ass in the first place.
They said they did something to him.
Yeah, it gave his ass power. He's saving people from
My bad.
cancer. So basically, he the white version of John Coffey.
Who? Wait, what are we talking about?
All right, you don't know who John Coffey is?
Yeah, from the Green Mile.
Yeah, so he the white John Coffey.
I know there's something strange going on, but I don't know what the heck is going on with art.
So what like where do we get with chapter 20? That's when we found
20,
out he
so 20 is just like around the part where his dad is talking, like this is where Tony figures out his dad has dementia and he's telling the story from his dad perspective. But I feel like we're pushing it with this
no, but I'm saying like right before 20 we find out that Art took the little girl's cancer.
But are you like, I saw that, but I was like, maybe she just got cured. Like I didn't know if
How did he cure her, bro? She was already at the point that she was about to die. He like, give it to me for a day and a half, come back and get her. When he came back again, he like let her sleep for 3 days. But when you find out that he did that at the beginning of the book, that he, helped the corona out with the daughter.
Yeah. There like Art definitely has something going on with him, but I thought like was Art a doctor, but then they were talking about how he's a photographer by trade, like he taught Tony how to take pictures. So I was like, okay, so he's not a doctor. So
I thought his ass just came from money.
Yeah, that too.
Well, remember, none of them came from money. They was all broke. Remember, they was the peasants.
Yeah, based on where they live. Yeah. I love the name that they have for the police in this.
The Caballero?
Caballero. I love that shit. That shit is fun as heck.
I tried to look that up because I'm trying to see how the fuck you spell that.
Caballero. If you depending on if you have the PDF or if you have the Audible version, you get the PDF version too.
Yeah.
But
and then the Corona.
And go ahead and explain that. What do you mean by the Corona for the people that don't know?
That's the mafia out there. So that's basically the cartel. Like how the cartel in Mexico run everything. Mm-hmm. The Corona runs everything out there. Even the police don't fuck with them.
But and what is it? How does it fit in with our big quartet? Because so far, what we figured out through chapter 1 through 10 is that basically Art didn't show up for this thing, and they checked up on him, and he was nowhere to be found. But what they did find in his crib was it hadn't been lived in what looked like about a week, and that he was growing Mary Jane.
So he was growing weed. So they were like, at first he was selling weed like here and there where like to his friends and shit. But now they saying like, okay, you got to be selling to more people. So they like, if he was selling drugs, the Corona need they cut.
Yeah.
So obviously they thought he got in trouble with them.
And at first I was like, I was taking this in perspective of like, where I'm coming from, like, man, why they stressing on the little weed? But when they talked about how the weed garden wasn't even well kept, that raised the flag for me too. What else about Art's situation raised the flag? Because they talked about a flashback moment. I don't know, JB, if you want to speak on that. The flashback that they had as it pertained to when they went sightseeing or when you go see the stars.
Well, he got a telescope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Art ass just you talking about when Art disappeared the first time? Yeah, Art just disappeared. He was gone for like a week, right? And he came back and they say the things that stood out, he was clean, he had looked like he had been taken care of to some extent. So they never really figured out what happened. Art said that he ran away.
But then remember what's name was on his ass. So Tony was on his ass, like, no, you ain't run away. Like what happened? He was like, I don't even fucking know.
And they talk about how he came back clean, but when Tony retells the story for the second time, he talks about how he's dirty, his clothes are disheveled, he looks roughed up.
No, he said he was clean, bro. Like Art was clean when he came back. they don't know what happened to him because he was saying that he should have looked roughed up. He should have been dirty and all of that.
Okay.
But
Because he was
somehow,
hungry as shit. Like,
yeah.
I know he was just eating
yeah.
all this food. He got back and said, "I'm famished."
And then he was like, because he didn't know he was gone that long. So
Right. He was like, I was gone for like 2 days. Turned out he was gone for a week.
So, what are our best guesses on what happened to him the first time?
he's abducted.
Yeah. he
By
was-
aliens?
Yep.
Do you think he's an alien? I think Art's an alien.
I told you, John Coffey.
John Coffey wasn't an alien. He was just black. Black boy magic.
He just taking people, healing people. That nigga was Jesus.
I'm super interested. Like, that was my going theory, that he's either an alien and he saw his people when he got that goddamn telescope, and it was like, oh, that's where your punk ass at. So let me come get you real quick. But anybody else have any shots in the dark?
Shit, I don't know.
Because, like, honestly, as short as these chapters are, if you miss 4 chapters, or if you miss 1 chapter, you probably missed a great deal of information.
Yeah.
Because, like,
of going back a couple times. Like, what?
You missing like small details.
Small details. Because when they talk about the girlfriend with Art, the girl that used to be fine, they low key was throwing in a lot of like, things in there.
I feel like they can make this into a good movie.
But so she was still sleeping with Art and she was married.
Yeah.
Like at that current time, like, but they were saying that she used to date Art back in the day. But
back when she was cute.
Right. Okay.
So basically, she got that I wanted to fuck with you in high school, but you hit me up when you was fat. Look,
man, that looks so dangerous.
Yeah.
So dangerous.
Yeah, but I feel like because these chapters are so short, they can like really make this a good movie.
I would love to see this as a series.
Yeah. Nah, I think that'd be too long. Like, to be a series. I hate when they draw stuff out. I feel like this needs to be short and quick, like a movie. You know what I mean?
Like 90 minutes in and out.
Yeah. Like not like an hour and 45 minutes. Not even just that, but just not fucking. Because 30 minutes already is fucking 15 chapters. So I don't want you to spread that shit out any longer than what the book will be.
Nah, I feel you on that. I definitely feel you on that. So then we push a little bit into him waking up the next day. This would be chapter 11 through 20. And they talk a lot about, and this is just him and as it relates to him and his girlfriend, they talk a lot more graphically about women. Like, this book is way more graphic in the sense of his description. Tony has a very crazy mind. He talks about how he got into photographing women and why he did it and how it was just the easiest way to see boobs. That's just hilarious.
Tony stay horny.
Tony stay horny.
16-year-old boy.
I just thought that was funny. Is there any other things that like Tony does that just makes you say, okay, Tony, chill out, bro?
I think like Tony was in a shell before Art got him out of there, right? One Tony the one in the shell when they was at the beach and they were playing around. The girls just looking like Art, like fuck this, I'm about to go talk to him.
Yeah, Art was the one that went up and said something. Art's always been the one to like take the dive. So I just in the quartet of them, I think Art would be the leader. But now that we see Tony and his relationship and how he's just constantly dreading about money. And the thing about Tony that kind of strikes me about his money issues is because he constantly procrastinates, like he knows he knows.
You say Tony?
Yeah.
It's Fabio with the money issues.
Yeah, because Tony got money. Tonio and Mauro got money.
Okay, so maybe Tony's talking
That's what I said. The story switched. So Fabio was telling the story first. And then Tony started telling the story. And when Fabio was telling the story, he was talking about how everybody, like, he don't want everybody to really figure out how his money.
Okay, really... maybe I saw this differently then, because the way I saw it was Tony downplays his fame and fortune because he's from this small town. He wants to be seen as a small town dude. So he downplays his fortune.
Oh no, Tony don't want to be seen at all. Not in the place where he's at.
Yeah.
Like he don't like going home. He didn't want to run into his father.
Yeah,
But now that he runs to his father, he's like, God damn it, my dad fucked up.
Yeah. Okay, I like that idea. I have to. I'll probably go back and look at. So you think from the whole time, Fabio's been telling this story up until like 18, chapter 18.
I was
Chapter
trying.
20.
I went back and tried to figure out when did it switch, and I think
It switched.
when
It switched at 20, right?
When it went to the next 1, 2, 3, 4. Then
Yeah.
So
Because he's like chapter 1. And I'm like, what?
yeah, chapter 1. I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, oh, he's saying Tony, and then I'm like, okay, now we talking about Tony.
Oh, okay. No, that's a great point.
Yeah.
That's why.
Who's
that's
the first
why
name?
I kind of
Who's the
low
first
key
name?
think like, because isn't Tony the one that is actually gay?
Yeah, it got to be because it's
I
either Tony or
I think it's
that's
Tony.
what I'm saying. It got to be Tony because of what
I think
happens in
it's Tony,
24.
and then when it was him and Art, and I'm like, damn, that's what started it.
Okay, I'm about to be really fucking impressed if because there's like 80 chapters. So what if each of them gets?
It's 110, bro. It's 110.
110.
I think they all just keep rotating
the story. That's pretty fucking.
And that's
cool.
that's what I'm waiting on.
Yeah.
Is to get to Art.
Yeah. What Black said that time we were talking about how this book about Jesus he ain't got his own chapter. I want to hear the story about Art, man. I want his own chapter. That's great.
He might not get one.
But I think JB you might have a really good point. I'd like to hear other people on that, but
because when it started going at the beginning, that's why I was like, I think it's Fabio the one lying about his life. Like everybody think he doing it better than he is, but then he started talking about him as a photographer. Then when it switched to 18, I'm like, hold on. I know they're not telling this story from Tony's side perspective.
Yeah.
But then they started talking. He said, he started calling Fabio, and I'm like, he's not talking about himself in the third person. And then Fabio was talking to him drunk, and he like Tony. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh shit, it just switched.
All right, that's definitely an interesting concept there. Definitely. So as we then closed in on the story, they recant some of the stories about like the return and how they thought that the what's the police name in this again?
Cavalieri
thought that Tony and company offed Art the first time around and how it gained this public notoriety. Like, why do you like?
But remember, they didn't put their names in the story, so
that's the only reason why people don't. But the police officer recognized Tony the second time, right, when they was heading up there. I could see because my first thing was just go to the police, even if he had a little bit of weed or whatever. But now that they're telling the story again and saying that the police might realize that, damn, y'all three was the first time this dude went missing, and now he missing again, and all three of y'all happen to be here for the first time in years. Nah, fam, go to jail, straight to jail. I don't know, JB, what do you think about that?
I mean, you can't tell. I don't think you can tell the cops at this point because they can't.
Remember they can't fuck with him because the corona told them that cops can't fuck with him. So even if you did tell them, they're not gonna look. So they said they're not gonna look for him. None of that because is dealing with the corona.
That's got to be a double-edged sword there because it's protection and it's also a detriment because if you really out there hurting, it's because they want you to be out there hurting.
Well, if they was to see him, they would have to help, or at least let somebody know. Because then it's like you letting somebody you letting somebody with
at that point.
Yeah, it's like you see a made man get shot and you don't help, nigga. It's on you too.
Yeah. So then pushing forward, we move into the situation where Tony runs into his pops. Is that what happens next?
It was Fabio. Or was it Tony?
Fabio runs into his
pops. Was that Fabio? I think that was Tony who ran to his father. Fabio got the family.
Yeah, because Fabio's family has money. So Tony's dad has dementia.
I don't think none of their family got money.
None of them got money.
Yeah.
but one of
Remember,
them,
because he was driving a fucking
one of them
Fiat,
hate their
bro.
dad, and
Fab- yeah,
one of them
that's
hate
Tony.
their dad, and I thought that was Fabio, but it might
No,
be.
because Fabio's there with his wife and his kids.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Tony who met the dad.
Yeah. Because remember, every time the pastor say something to him, he mentions the way he is
Right, he come to
about him being gay, basically.
Oh yeah. It's Tony.
He like, I don't like the way you are.
Yeah.
Because that was random. Like he like randomly said that. Like, nigga,
Like
what they got to do with anything?
Yeah.
He come and confess, and then he said, "I don't like the way you are."
Yeah.
This really struck a nerve with me because it was a conversation I had with somebody the other day. They were talking about how religion is becoming more accepting of people that they used to decline. And I was of the belief
It's just for the money, though. It's just for the money.
And to Black's point, I was of the mindset, hey, yo, keep that same energy, bro. Keep that same goddamn energy.
Because I was trying, like, what's not gonna change is the way that book is written. Unless somebody else come put some new chapters in it, my nigga. That book is written specific as fuck on what they gonna allow and not allow.
Yeah.
So you can do what you want to do at that church, but I'm pretty sure everybody and their mama in that motherfucker that's there going to hell. Because you want to get a couple extra dollars, my nigga, you go to hell.
That's funny. So, but as it pertains to the story, because they don't really give us much about time and date, but based on the thing we know, I could say it's early 90s.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, it's way later than that. Probably early 90s when he became up missing.
Yeah.
The first time, but the second time, it's at least 2015.
What makes you think that?
We're in the 2000s, bro. They driving Fiat.
But they in Italy though.
They in Italy. That's a.
But
Fiat
Fiat I don't think Fiat was a thing for a long time. Remember, Fiat came and bought everything.
Let's Google
But
it.
they're European. They're European car though.
When was Fiat made?
Yeah, it might be. I know they came over here in like 13 and bought Chrysler.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but they took over everything when they came here.
They were founded July 11th, 1899. For their first moped, because I remember he was talking about the moped model.
He's on the Vespa.
So Vespa.
But he was in his family's car when the BMW came flying up. Are we there?
No, we ain't there yet.
All right, so I'm gonna go back to 20 because I'm gonna start back over at 20. Because I got caught like just listening to it, and I was just like, oh shit, I'm on 30 something.
It says it puts us sort of in the 2007-2005 range.
Yeah, I knew it's in the 2000s because they was talking about like artists and shit from now. I think they mentioned Beyonce, didn't they?
Well, the one thing that he did talk about was there's no more digital the clicking sound of the camera goes away because it's all digital. So that would have been 2005, 2007.
Yeah.
I think they was mentioning like the artists of today's time. I'm like, oh shit, this is recent as fuck.
And I love that part of the book too, where they don't tell us shit, but you can piece it together, like how we figured out they're there for the summer, and how it's because he was talking about how the girls are out on summer vacation. So
but I think if we go back to like chapter 5, I think it tells us the exact time. I think it's in June, bro. I'm gonna go back and listen to that shit. I'm pretty sure they tell us around the time frame because it was after high school.
Mm-hmm. So then we get the discussion with the dad. We figure out he has dementia, and from there, I'm not even gonna lie. I started spacing out because that's when the plane was about to land. So I was trying to see where my next flight was, and I wanted to say to myself that what did he go to his dad for?
He wasn't going to his dad. He ran into his dad.
Oh, okay.
And his daddy was with the pastor, Don fucking Don, whatever his name is. Hey, what we like? Nah, no, it's not my motherfucking Corleone.
You saw me about to fake that. I was about to throw that in there.
Hey, they had mentioned they was like, maybe the pastor took him because when he came up missing, that's where he was. Oh wait, did they say that shit before 20?
That wasn't before. That's not before 20.
Nah, I'm gonna just chill because I'm lost. I'm way. We should have just kept going and just kept up with the book because the chapters are short,
so we
can't get real specific on every chapter.
Yeah. Like you could talk about keynote things in each chapter,
Yeah.
but the general gist of the story is literally probably like 20 minutes in.
Yeah. So we should probably like separate this into parts. I'll probably Google how they like separate into parts for the next week. We know like
I was looking this up. Who is who? So Morrow is the family man and the lawyer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tony is a surgeon and the most grounded of the group.
Also, Fabian is the gay one, the photographer.
Fabio is a photographer whose career is nowhere and has as successful as it seems and has little to lose.
So he was the first person.
Yeah, he was the first person.
Shit.
Fabio was the first person. He wasn't a family.
So is Tony the gay dude?
Tony's the gay one.
Okay.
Wow.
He said Morrow is the family man.
Morrow is the family man.
Attorney, lawyer, attorney.
I don't think he spoke yet. I don't think Morrow spoke.
Yeah, Morrow hasn't spoken.
Yeah.
That's
because remember Morrow's with his family right now. Remember it was Tony and Fabian
they were
going
doing
out
the investigation.
They was like, all right, I'm gonna go back with the family for a while. You know, let me know. And then remember
they told that from both people's perspective. Then that's what they're doing right now.
That's crazy.
Because Fabio, I guess, got drunk as hell, according to Tony. Now.
So when Fabio became incapacitated, Tony took over the story. That's fucking cool. I like that.
That's why I'm saying it could be a movie,
yeah.
Like and what was it, extraordinary gentleman type movie where they switch between the characters.
Or like Vantage Point. You ever see that movie? I like that movie a lot.
I gotta check it out.
Tells the same story from 7 directions, and it's all different. Every story is different.
So next week we're just gonna go over Tony portion of the story.
Yeah. Or I don't know if Tony's taking over for the rest of the book.
He might not be. I think he's just gonna take over for
the rest of the book.
Yeah, for a few days.
A little bit.
Because he's chilling with like fucking
That's the thing too. They don't even stay for that long. They just stand for a little bit.
All right. Well, sure, we can end it on here. Unless LeBron's out of the playoffs, so I don't really care about that anymore. Congratulations to the Nets on winning their first championship.
You think they're gonna beat the Bucks without Harden?
They did last night.
The Clippers going to
but two players that on the Bucks that normally go off had bad games. And Giannis ain't play as good as he normally plays.
You picking the Bucks? Is that what you're saying?
I'm gonna pick the Bucks without Harden.
Well,
ain't that dude supposed to be fighting Floyd Mayweather tonight?
Yeah,
Logan Paul.
That's tonight, bro.
Y'all tell me how that go.
I think Logan gonna knock him out, bro.
You think so, huh?
Like
on some wild shit. On some like
he has him by 30 pounds. He has him by 18 years. He has him by 7 inches.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I think he can get a little punch out if he's going wild in there.
Yeah, if he goes buck wild crazy for 30 seconds and just one of them lands.
Yeah.
But what if they don't?
But it's not like Mayweather known for knocking people out, so it's just gonna be a long fight.
I think he'll make an
exception. For knocking out people that can't box like Conor McGregor. You can't box. You shouldn't even be in the ring with this man.
I think at the end of that fight, he got to beat Conor because Conor was more tired.
Conor McGregor is actually a tough dude, and he knocked him out.
You know what this is like? This is like, when Mike retired when he was like 38 and coming back to the league and trying to play against like somebody that never made it in the league thinking they could be Mike. Like you still can't beat Mike. He's still in the league. This is what this is.
It depends on who he played though. He ain't played Kobe.
But I'm saying him playing against somebody that ain't got no business in the league. It's a reason that Jake Paul is fighting.
Everybody in the league got business being in the league. No, it's not like it's
somebody that ain't got no business being in the league.
Yeah, like hooping against us.
Right, exactly. Jake Paul, nobody that matters.
No, I think Jake Paul. They say Jake Paul is the stronger fighter of the two brothers.
Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah. So, but Logan, he just taller. He just taller than Mayweather. So that's what I'm saying.
But neither one of them can really fight though.
Yeah, this
You beat
is
Nate
going to be.
Robinson, bro.
I want to
Like,
see. I want to see
Floyd
what a
Mayweather.
dude. I want to
That
see
was
what a
Nate
dude-
Robinson fault. That was Nate fought Jake. He didn't fight Logan.
Oh, this Logan.
Logan
Yeah, this
has
Logan
only had
that-
one fight. Logan's
Yeah.
only had one fight, and it's against this British dude named KSI, and he lost by points.
Yeah.
But Jake
his
has
points?
had 3 fights. He's won. He beat Ben Askren. He beat Nate Robinson, and I don't know who the fuck the first person was he beat.
One of them about to fight dude from UFC. What's his name?
Yeah,
that's
some
gonna
black
be-
dude.
That's
Yeah,
Jake.
yeah.
Jake is going to fight him, the younger brother, the better of the 2 boxers.
They gonna UFC fight or they gonna box?
Box.
Dude, I want to see him UFC fight.
No, man. That'd be murder.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's way different than like being able to punch him up when you can grab and
'cause
kick him.
all you would do is tackle him to the ground and put him in a hold immediately and make him tap.
That's why I kind of want Floyd to get in there and do that with him.
In the octagon, yeah, just like.
But it's not like kind of gonna take him to the ground and make him tap because he can't do that either. So
Yeah.
That's not his specialty. You're
No.
right.
he finna get smoked by Dustin.
We'll see what's going on tonight, though. I was gonna battle fight.
Nah, I'm gonna just
I'm
wait for
definitely
everything to get
doing
to
that.
But yeah, so since this book's so short, we didn't even make it an hour when we were done.
Yeah, I was like, I was trying to stretch it at 20.
Yeah, because I was sure about to just go into more about Fabian. Like, we talked about the beach and them talking to the girls and meeting, his wife and shit. But yeah, it's a super short, long book. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's interesting the whole time because once we get to know everybody and shit.
Yeah, if you're listening to this and you're thinking to yourself, did you guys just read 2 chapters and try and like you have to see it to believe it. If this was in movie format, I think this would literally just be 20 minutes of the movie that we just covered. And it's hard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And only thing it'd be the scene switches that'll be a motherfucker. And that's what I would like about it though. Like that when they get to the whole house, old girl crib, and get to talking to her.
She can try and get all mad and shit.
Yeah.
And then she tried to withhold that information from their ass. You started saying, "Oh, you think I won't call your hubby? You think I won't tell people what's going down?"
What the fuck? I am breaking out, bro.
Y'all could thank me later. Just sent y'all a link, man.
Yeah. Yeah, for the W. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, but we're not disclosing that on. Hey, we're not disclosing that on live because I ain't about to be sued. Sued.
That's why I ain't say nothing. Thank me later.
Oh man, that's what's up. But I mean, we can call it quits unless there's anything else y'all want to discuss. Anything on your mind? Get off your chest.
Man, we just in Vegas. That shit was decent. Took a little money. Where you coming from, Jeremiah?
I was in Milwaukee.
Oh, that sucks.
Daughters with the godparents,
Okay.
Just hitting the beach, hitting the pools. It's hot outside.
You seen us on the bike.
Man, that's so reckless. I immediately I went into Big Brother Heero like, why would you do that? Because I'm not prepared to be no like Godfather coming around be like, yeah, I used to read books with your pops, man. Don't put that on my mind, man. Don't put that.
I throw my shit in cruise control and just go.
Hey, I was just like, come on, man. Just blood pressure just went up for no reason.
I can't even watch y'all stories in the summer, man.
Yeah, it's just too much.
Yeah, that shit be too fun, boy. Get y'all a bike. Y'all can be out there too.
I need 4 doors on me. I'm good, bro.
Hey, I will buy that little spider one. I love those bikes.
Yeah. Well, those are cars.
Oh, they're considered cars?
Yeah, that's a fucking car.
Are you saying that, or like how is it?
Yes, yeah. You don't get no motorcycle license for it.
Oh, really?
No.
So like
the Can-Ams, the Spiders, the
3-wheel thing.
Yeah, none of that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I did not know that. What would you call the motorcycles with the double back wheels then?
A trike.
Okay. I take it you're not a fan of the spiders then.
I mean, I'd rather be on the bike pod. Well, I'm not a big car without the rooftop on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all it is to me. Is a coupe without the roof.
Okay.
I like the bike because I can swerve through traffic.
I just and they be sneaking up on you in traffic, man. They hide perfectly in your blind spots.
Right.
Oh no! Like most like motorcycles, they make sure that you can see them. So when they're riding, they're on your left side or your right side, where that rearview mirror is possible. If they're in the center, it's gonna be hard to see them now. But experienced riders are gonna be on the left side or the right side. But when they pass you up, they're gonna be kind of close, so you can see them.
Yeah. I like that there's this new invention they coming out with that you can extend your rear view mirror to cover your blind spots now.
Yeah.
So now you can see your.
Well, it was always like that for the trucks and shit, though. They had a little tiny mirror.
Somebody told me that's where they got the idea from a truck driver.
Yeah, they always had the little tiny mirrors in there so you can see the blind spots. Pickups and everything. Pickups, trucks, even some vans had it always. Yeah. And
you would have thought by now that would have been a mandatory thing in all motor vehicles.
But you would have thought by now people would be like this before they do something instead of
right. What's
I
so
feel like
hard?
a lot of stuff just a lot of stuff just
about checking
you,
before you go.
Yeah, like everybody just want to drive and just be like, all right, oh shit, oh right there, what the fuck?
Oh shit, where you come from?
That shit kills me. You can't do this. Well, look, hey, and I don't like the backup cameras either because that makes people take longer to park, not knowing how to parallel, and you got that camera.
Was something
it takes so much longer.
I was telling that to my niece the other day. Like, she had the backup camera, and she was making fun of me because I still turned around and I did the whole turn around into park, and she was like, "Why don't you just look at the camera?" I said, "I don't trust it. It ain't gonna touch you."
I don't trust it.
It don't because it'll be beeping. It'll be beeping like a fucking maniac when you're 10 feet away, and it's just like, calm down, bro.
Mine don't beep.
But I'm saying, like, I'm parallel in like 4-5 seconds. But a motherfucker with a camera, it's taking them like 2 minutes.
The parallel park is
come on, bro. Like,
the parallel
really?
parking is the parallel parking is always going to be difficult depending on, especially if you don't know when to turn that goddamn wheel.
Everybody can't do it.
Yeah, like
because of the backup camera they can't.
No, everybody can't do it because everybody can't drive.
Call it, say it how it is.
It ain't shit. But
I feel like as a kid that stole his parent, like as a kid who stole my dad's car every night, that was the first thing I had to learn how to do.
Drive.
I need to park. I need to know how to park exactly how it's parked when he got out of it. Because if I hop in the whip and take off and then come back hours later and not park that bitch before you go to work, now it's just like
last thing you want to do is get caught.
Yeah.
Trying to
the good thing about my pops, he would smoke a lot. So he smoked a lot of weed. So one time came back and somebody took the spot. I had to park a little further up. And he don't even remember that shit. He ain't say nothing. Like, I didn't even remember that shit.
Nigga like, oh shit, I must have parked up there this time.
I still that car every night.
So I was telling that shit to my mom. She was like, when I first got back home, I showed up. She's like, you just came up unannounced. You let yourself in. You ate all my food, and now you're just gonna leave. I was like, Ma, keep talking to me like I'm not your firstborn son. I come in this house and move something every goddamn day, and have you out here thinking you losing your goddamn mind. Play with me once. I got nothing but free time all week, baby. Let's go. I'm a YouTuber now, baby. I will put your gas trips as a write-off. That's the next thing I need to do. I need to go ahead and hurry up and get these damn documents ready so I can start writing this shit off.
Yeah. I gotta wash my damn baby clothes. Ugh. Hell yeah, that's I'm probably gonna finish that book tomorrow and go back over it. Since we're gonna do 20 to 40, I'm gonna go back over 20 to 40.
Yeah, I definitely want to see that switch when it happened at 20 and get a better idea for it.
I still got fired in Texas with dead batteries.
That ain't never gonna change. It's a staple of our podcast now.
That was just my video game. I just cut the PS5 on.
No, it's been happening all throughout. You just can't.
Ain't nothing been happening, bro. I've been changed all the batteries out. Y'all just heard the PS5.
No, that one. Oh, that was just the PS5. I just heard it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Just heard it. I just heard it. I literally just heard it. Black, you're the pitch of your ears can no longer hear that sound, and I'm worried for your health.
Nah. I just heard that PS5 come on, boy. I'm about to hype out.
Oh yeah, I could get on the duty tonight.
I've been playing Minecraft.
So what is the objective of Minecraft?
Well, there is an objective. That's the crazy part.
Don't say nothing. Don't say that, JV. Don't say that. Don't say that, JV. Just lead us. Just lead us.
That was my nephew TV down here.
And see,
Right.
But yeah, there is an objective, and I just found that out because of YouTube. At first, I didn't know that wasn't an objective. I thought you just played for the fun of it. But you gotta kill a dragon.
A dragon?
In the Netherlands, yeah. There's a dragon in the Netherlands. I've been I started off building up my shit to get into the Netherlands. When I was playing with I used to play with people online, and they just come into my shit, and then some dude just came in there with the blocks, Netherlands blocks. He like, I'm gonna build you a portal. I'm like, shit, cool. But fucking
Hey, Minecrafters if you stream Minecraft people they will follow you. It's just crazy.
It's cool as fuck, bro. Minecraft a cool ass game. Like you got time to sit around and build shit.
Can I play it?
Yeah, well, I thought it was always free.
I'm gonna play it on Steam on my computer, so that way I can...
Remember, Minecraft used to be the biggest game.
Oh yeah,
that was the first big game.
Minecraft Steve's and Smash.
Yeah, that shit was. It was the dude that do videos on YouTube was talking about that when they put them on. They're like, "What the fuck is this?" Minecraft Steve, bro, the game is dope. You got time? I built my daughter a house, so she plays with me.
All right, y'all. I gotta go get these kids some food.
Oh, nigga, going to McDonald's trying to. I'm about to make me a shake.
Yeah, I ain't
Cucumbers, grapes, pineapples, berries, a little bit of honey and shit like that. You know how I go. All right, fellas.